everyone, I hope you're well. I just thought I'd come here with a small chit chat or short chit chat video just about the next few weeks. I guess it's gonna be over here in the UK, more specifically London. I live in London, and at the moment, with everything that's been going on, we've been advised to self-isolate if we feel ill and to be socially distancing ourselves. Wednesday and Thursday I did go out. I went to the shops. Not Wednesday and Thursday, sorry, Tuesday and Wednesday I went out. Tuesday I think I went to the shops with my younger son because he was off. His school closed because the teachers couldn't come in. There wasn't enough teachers that could come in, so he was off, and we went out on the Tuesday. We went out to get a few bits, and on the Wednesday I went shopping to a bigger store. I needed some bits, so I just went there. And Thursday, Friday, and now today, Saturday, I haven't left my house. So anyway, I just thought it would be a nice thing just to keep a little kind of diary vlog, whatever, because like I was saying in my other video when I showed me putting my hair in a protective style, as I was saying, 4 of my kids are school and college age. I've got one in year 3, one in year 7, one in year 10, and one in who's technically year 12, but he's in college, first year of college. So as you can hear them upstairs making up whole heap of noise. Yeah, it's just gonna it's gonna be, let's just say, interesting. So anyway, I thought I'd come along and just have a little chat. I've said that already. I thought it would be quite good to share my plans, what I'm planning to do or hoping to do. Home learning is definitely going to be going on here. The middle 2 boys, I don't know what they thought. They thought they were going to be on permanent holiday. But for me, like, it is a little bit stressful because obviously I'm not a educator, I'm not a teacher. I used to homeschool my 4th son a long time ago. I think he was in year, I can't remember what year he is, I'll just add it in. And I homeschooled him for a while, and I had my youngest son at home with me as well because I think he was about 3 at the time. Anyway, so I homeschooled then, and I knew, like, for the curriculum for primary and younger children, it wasn't an issue for me. It was quite good. I knew what to do. I had some resources. I kind of used my experience as having run Sunday school when I was younger, youth and everything else. I kind of used my experience for that and just, I don't know, like, prayed, obviously, got guidance, and yeah, that was fine. But like I said, that was the one son who was at home, and the younger one, he kind of joined in and did little bits and pieces as well. But yes, but I'm thinking, because like I said, I have the 4 of them who I will be doing home learning with, and their ages are so varied. I'm thinking it's a bit daunting, I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit daunting, but I'm trying not to stress. I'm trying to not get the kiddies stressed either, and I want them to find it relatively fun, because I don't want them to feel pressured, and I don't want them to feel, because, like, first of all, the middle 2 them being together is a lot sometimes. You know, I don't know if you have like a big family, or if you've been in a big family, or if you even got siblings. Me, myself, I was an only child. So all this sibling rivalry, sibling fighting and arguing and one-upmanship and everything else, I'm not, you know, I didn't know anything about that. So sometimes they fight. I'm gonna be keeping it real. Sometimes they fight, sometimes they argue quite a bit. In an average day, there's a fair few arguments. I have 5 kiddies, and the top, well, the oldest one's not really a kiddie anymore, but he's still my little, he's still my little boy. But anyway, so I've got 5 kids, or 5 children, and in an average day, there could be anything between 3 or 5 arguments and plus. And then there's me, as the only female in the house. Sometimes I get in my feelings, so I cause arguments. I'm not gonna just put it on them. And then obviously hubby. So the dynamics in our household is fun. And as a large family, you know, being in close quarters for a long time sometimes can be quite daunting, can be quite tricky, you know. So that's something I'm thinking about as well. So I want, like, obviously, as I was saying before, it's daunting because my son, who's in year 10, he's been doing GCSE lessons basically. And as I said before, I'm not an educator, I'm not a teacher in that sense. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be difficult for me to, there's no way I can keep him up to the standard that a school can. So that part of it is really daunting. My son, who's at college, who would be year 12, he's doing some GCSEs and some music production, like higher levels, whatever. I can't even remember the level right now, but higher levels. So, like, not being rude, no offense even to myself, but how I'm thinking, what am I going to do with him? So he's going to be doing online working, because his college, they shut before the Friday. They shut on the Tuesday evening. They said that they were going to be setting up online learning for all their students, and that they were going to use Wednesday, Thursday and Friday as inset days to prepare everything for that. So yeah, so there's like the online resources, but for me, the 3 boys are gonna need online resources. So I'm gonna probably have to what I'm planning to do for them, well, let's say for the year 7 and year 10, what I'm planning to do for them is to look at the resources the night before, and like for each day, the night before, I'll look at the online resources and like see what I can put together for them, and then the next day I'll stagger them to use so that they can go online and do their part. My son, who's in college at year 12, he'll receive a laptop from his college. Hopefully, I'm really hoping, because like I said, and this is what I really worry about, some people who don't have like laptops or computers at home, or even if they, like for the case of us, I have my laptop, which my son does use for his music production sometimes, for his like making his beats and stuff, but that's not all the time, because obviously when I use it and then he uses it sometimes. But with this kind of thing, with the 3 of them needing to go online, I'm really hoping that, like I said, that the college will supply him with his one, so he can really, you know, get his work done, and then I can just use my laptop for the younger 2, for the middle 2, and then my youngest son, he won't really need to go online as much as the top 2. Anyway, I talk a lot in it. I need some drink. Hold on. My hubby bought this smoothie for me, so I'm gonna just have a little bit of it. Nice. So my youngest son, their school sent some, they sent like a pack for him. So it's got some information here, and it's got some links for, some links for the online resources. And then I think they put some together of what they were doing, what they were going to do for the Easter holidays. So I'm glad I've got quite a few links to look at, and they've put in their times table square thingies, so I'll be using that. And what else did they do? Oh, they gave like a book for him, which is really good. He can use this, and that will be great, because I'm thinking I need to stock up on some paper and notebooks and stuff for them. And okay, and some like logins for stuff, which I won't show, for 3 of their bits and pieces. They've got like timetable Rockstar. Okay, we like that. And what's this one? Purple Mash. Something called Purple Mash. So we'll be using that. And then really nicely, the school, they purchased some books for the children, which we picked up from the CGP. And this is Key Stage 2 English Comprehension. And it's a targeted question book. And oh, it's quite interesting actually, so hopefully he'll find this interesting. And it's just got like some information or a topic here, and then it's got like the questions, and then yeah, so this is cool. So this is really nice. And then they've also got the Key Stage 2 Maths targeted question book, and then it's got just like these kind of things in here, which is really good. It says this brilliant CGP book is packed with enough practice for the whole year, which is good. So there's quite a bit there for him to get started on. And what I did when I was homeschooling son number 4 is, when the other boys was off and they had to stay home, I kind of done like a project where I gave them each age targeted to their age. So that's what I'll be doing as well. Okay, and also for the youngest, there's these books that I picked up. These were for son number 4. He used to read these, and I picked up these for him, but this is what I'm going to be using for my youngest, so that he can have these books. It's just his Dino FC, and they've got like pictures, and I'm going to be using these for their storybooks, for his storybooks. And for the 2 middle ones, I have these books. I picked these up quite a while ago. It's called Call the Shots. And I picked this up, like I said, I picked this up a while ago because I was going to try and help them with their reading. And it looked like really interesting. And I bought one for myself, and then one for, I actually bought it for my year 10 boy. I bought one for me and then one for him. But I'll use this for them too, for their reading. And I'll go, like I said, I'll be using the online resources for them. Hopefully I'm also thinking of ordering a couple of books, like the books that they like, you know, like these kind of books, but for their age or their key stage, whatever you call it. Also using their textbooks and stuff like that. So it is daunting. It is daunting. Also, I have this book called The Takeaway Secret. How to cook your favourite fast food at home. I had this from a long time ago when I thought I'd try little recipes and stuff like that. So I thought in the daytime, like I can use this for them to do like cooking and stuff like that. And it can kind of go for their lunch or for their dinner that evening. So yeah, this is what I'll be using for them as well. So yeah, that's my plans for the coming week. As I said, it's Saturday now, so Monday's coming. Yeah, so that's the educational side of things. Now for like the practical things, like what I'm going to be planning to do to set up the home. Later on, I'm going to be deep cleaning the bathroom and then the kitchen. Alright. If you go on back here.
Yeah.
Alright.
What are you again?
Chit chat. Why are you coming to me? Why are you actually?
Don't give chit chat if you can't flip flap.
Anyway. See what I'm saying? This house is going to be mayhem next week, I'm telling you. Anyway, I'm going to be deep cleaning the kitchen tomorrow, which is Sunday, just so that I can get ahead, because this is what I was thinking as well, is normally I have my day set out in the daytime. I will do chores, I will do, like, if I'm going to be doing a meal that needs to be cooked from early, I'll put that on from early. I will do my bits and pieces in the daytime, then I will work around the school run time. Then when the boys are home, my routines are different, and things that I need to do in my evening routine is different. However, now it's going to be totally different. I'm going to have to kind of take all of that into, what's the word? Into account? Consideration? Yeah, into consideration. And I'm a person, I like my own space. The thing is, I was joking about, and I know I shouldn't really, I'm not taking the mick, and I'm not taking light of the situation, but I'm like, self-isolation, social distancing, I love it. I like space. I don't like people in my space. I don't like people touching me, or, you know, like if you're in the shop, people are all like, they just invade your personal space. The thing about this whole keeping yourself to yourself thing is, you know, people are not crowding my personal space. So I love that part of it. Like I said, I'm not taking the mick, but I'm thinking now, with the boys home in the daytime and me at home and with them, it's daunting, because like I said, I like my own space. I like to have my own corners, and I don't know if you know about boys, they don't respect personal space. When they're home, there's no rest, there's no space. You could be in the bathroom, someone's knocking on the door, mom, blah 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 blah. You take time for yourself, what is that? There's none. So I'm thinking now it's going to be like from morning till evening, it's going to be, yeah, that's the thing that I'm thinking about. But hopefully it won't be that bad. Am I anxious? I'm trying not to let my anxiety like flare up, and in this whole situation and thing like that, it's very easy to get anxious. It's very easy to start worrying and, you know, letting your mind wander. So I'm trying not to be anxious. I'm trying to put things in place as well for myself, that I can just practice healthy mental and emotional health. So that will be something I'll be maybe sharing, how I'm going to be looking after that side of myself, because like I said, I'm going to be the one that's going to be guiding them with the home learning. I'm going to be the one that's going to be cooking in the daytime and the evening and the morning. So it's going to be a lot. It is, I can't say I'm looking forward to it, but it's also like a challenge. And I don't know if, well, I mentioned this quite a lot, that I like challenges. I like setting up, you know, challenges and things to keep me motivated. So it is, I'm looking forward to the challenge. Also, I know that the cooking and stuff, I'm gonna have to be up on that. So what I have been doing, and it's funny, I was doing this for a couple of months, looking at overnight things, or things that you can prepare from before. Or I've been watching like these really, really great and inspiring women who have large families, or they do like freezer meals, or like just preparing meals beforehand. And that's what I'm going to be doing, especially breakfast and lunch kind of ideas. So that's what I'll be doing. So yeah, that's what as for myself, I'm going to use this opportunity to really continue with all the plans that I had for getting better myself, better in the house, decluttering, cleaning, tidying myself, my weight loss, my healthy body journey, my getting myself fit and getting myself healthy, getting my medical issues underway. I'm going to continue to do that, and I'm just think it's a great way of using this I don't know, like, because I think it's at least the next 2 weeks, and that's a conservative, you know, that's putting it. What am I trying to say? I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Moving on. So yeah, like, I just think however long that we're gonna be on this, what do you call it, social distancing, because some people are calling it quarantine, so it could be quarantine anyway. So however long it's gonna last, I'm just gonna try and use it for the best. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna stop rambling, I'm gonna stop chatting. So yeah, thanks so much for watching this chibba chabba. And please let me know, are you going to be at home? If you've got any tips about home learning, if you've got any tips about keeping, like I said, a varied age group. I don't know, an age group variation. I don't know what I'm trying to say. What am I trying to say? If like I said, I've got so many different year and key stage, whatever they say. I've got so many different years to I've got so many different ages and levels to kind of cover. I'm just trying to not be overwhelmed, and trying to remind myself I can just do the best I can. Yeah, that's it. So if you've got any tips, I'm actually going to be looking at some homeschool bloggers and vloggers and channels, and you know, to see how they get on with things. And yeah, it's just crazy. It's just a really weird and strange kind of time. The atmosphere is just strange. I'm trying not to read too much at one time. Try not to look at what's going on for too long. Like, obviously I want to be informed and I research and look into things, but I don't want to start getting obsessive, or I don't want to do it so much that I get worried or anxious and everything else. So yeah, please stay safe. I'm hoping and praying that you're all well and you're keeping safe and all your loved ones are well. And you know, all we can do is pray. All we can do is just practice safeness, and yeah, be kind to yourself, be kind to one another, and you know, we'll get through this too shall pass, I guess. So thanks again for watching. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Yeah, please do comment down below. Let me know your plans. Let me know of any resources that you know of. I'll also put some of the resources in the description box if it's interesting to you. And yeah, see you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.